Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Sammy Plans. In today's video, I am going to be planning the week of June 24th through June 30th in my Makselife Planner, but there's a little bit of a twist because this is my birthday week, and so I thought it would be fun that while I'm planning to answer some of your questions that you have submitted to me. And so if that sounds like fun, sit back, relax, and I will be right back. All right, everyone, welcome. I'm so glad that you are here today. And like I said, it is my birthday week. And so we are, of course, using all of the birthday stickers. This kit is from Christian Designs and it is her Celebrations birthday collection kit. And I am obsessed. I got all the stickers. So we are going to use these to help set up our week. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these deco stickers and then these fun stickers right here. Yeah, we're just going to start with that. And we are going to set up this page. I know I've been using this page more for reflections this month, but I decided that it's my birthday week, and so I wanted to do more of a memory type spread in this or on this page because I am going to be doing some fun things all week and I wanted to be able to remember all of those fun things, and so I felt like the best way I could do that is through a memory spread. So I'm just going to take this big chunk of washi right here. It's kind of a little bit hanging off the page. So I'm going to reposition it a little bit. And stick that right there. I love it. And then we'll do the same thing down here. I think I'm just gonna trim it though with my scissors before I put it down, and as much as I love the birthday sparklers and balloons, I am just gonna do this, and then I am going to use some of these big stickers, like this right here. Do I want to do a cupcake? I think I want to do this present. There we go. So there is what that ended up looking like. Let me zoom out a little bit. Sorry, so you guys can see. I like that. I'm gonna keep it just like that, just so I have room to put down my pictures. But that is super, super fun. Okay, just really quick checking in with my weekly actions. I've kind of changed these up too. For personal, I just want to focus on celebrating my birthday and having fun this week. For fun and recreation, I am still doing Fun Friday with my daughter, and so we will be doing a craft this week. Nothing for work and learning. I guess I technically have something going on with school, but I wasn't going to worry about writing that down. And then for family and relationships, I have my weekend getaway with my husband. For health and wellness, I'm planning on working out 2 times this week and tracking. And then for physical environment, just making sure my house stays clean. So let's go ahead, jump right on in. I am going to put this washi down and we're just gonna get started. So I thought it would be fun to do more of like a Q&A type plan with me, because I have accumulated a lot of like Q&A questions, and I have this doc, like this running doc of questions from planning to YouTube to teaching to personal. And I was thinking of maybe doing like a really long Q&A video, but I was like, no, I will just chat about these while I do my plan with me. So I thought, since it's my birthday this week, it would be fun to do some of the personal questions. Get to know me a little bit better as a person. I feel like I am pretty much an open book, but there might be some things that we don't know, and so I thought that would be fun to do that as I plan. So here we go. I'm just gonna jump in. So that first question is, what's your favorite childhood snack or comfort food? And this one made me super happy because I love food, but it's just, I don't know, something about food, just food and connection is my favorite thing, I guess, connecting memories to food. But my favorite snack, and it's still my favorite snack / comfort food, is like popcorn. I love, love, love popcorn. And growing up, my parents had a popcorn machine. And so like we got good movie theater quality popcorn growing up. And my parents, when I got married, bought me a popcorn machine. And I just love it because I use it all the time. My daughter loves it. Popping popcorn and watching a movie is just one of our most favorite things to do. And I love that has become a tradition in our house. But yeah, so popping popcorn, or just popcorn in general. A second would have to be chips and salsa, like chips and dip. I love chips and salsa. Chili's chips and salsa, like the restaurant, is my most favorite. I just love the quality of their chips, and the flavor of their salsa is really good. I also like chips and cheese, like nacho cheese. That's a favorite of mine, as well as like Fritos and bean dip. I'm a very savory person. I'm not really big into sweets. I never really have been, but savory snacks are my most favorite. And so yeah, there's that. The next one is, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? And this one is hard because I really don't know. I think with my personality, I would want the power to read people's minds. And I know a lot of people don't like that power, but I would want to know. I would want to know what people are thinking. I just think that's part of my personality, of being like if you saw me on the street, I am a very quiet, to myself, shy, introverted person. And YouTube is just kind of my outlet to not be so shy and quiet. Same with my Instagram. I feel like I'm a totally different creature over there. But in real life, I'm really quiet, and I'm always like, I'm that people watcher. I'm always curious about what people are doing. What are they thinking? That type of stuff. Like, it just really intrigues me. And so I think it would be a lot of fun just to be able to read people's minds and know exactly what's going on throughout their head. So yeah, there is that. The next question is, what's a hobby or interest you've always wanted to pursue but haven't had the chance to yet? Ooh. So there's two. There's two things I wish, maybe three. We're gonna talk about my top three things I wish I was better at and or could do. The first one is play an instrument. I love music. I love it. And growing up, my mom put me in piano lessons, but she put me in when I was so young, and I was like, this is stupid, and so I didn't stick with it. I had 2 lessons and was like, I'm done. Stop this craziness. And I really regret that, looking back now that I'm an adult. I would love to be able to play the piano especially because I love writing. And I don't know, maybe I could write some music with the piano. But I don't know, I just think it'd be so much fun to play the piano. So that's the first one. The second one is cooking. This might sound funny, but I naturally am not a good cook at all. And it's something that like frustrates me, but I just really wasn't raised in a family where like that was a thing. And so I look at women that are like so good at like baking and cooking things, and you are my idols. I'm not even gonna lie. I wish I could be like you. And especially too because my husband came from a family where everything was homemade, and so that is very intimidating to me when I go to their family gatherings, because I just feel so inadequate about my abilities of cooking and whatnot. But that's just not who I am, and just something that hasn't come to the surface yet. I hope to cultivate some sort of baking or cooking skills, I guess. Like, I can cook well enough to feed my family, and my food tastes good, but it's not like, oh my gosh, you're incredible, please make me food every day. I don't feel like I have that impression on people. So definitely that. And then the third one, this one's also kind of silly, but like sewing or like crocheting, knitting. As I've gotten older, have kind of grown interested in maybe doing that, but at the same time, it's super intimidating, and I don't know if I should or not. So maybe those are some things I can look at for next year, what I want to accomplish in my life. Next question is, what's the most adventurous thing you've ever done? The most adventurous thing I've ever done is probably going to Europe by myself. I wasn't completely by myself. I was with my school. So for my senior trip, my parents let me go to Europe, but it was put on by my high school. So there were chaperones and stuff there, but I literally was like gone for 2 weeks in Europe by myself, other than the teachers and classmates that I knew. Like, I didn't really go with anyone that I was like close with or friends with at the time. And so, yeah, I would consider that pretty adventurous. I remember the first night we got there, we got to Spain. It was actually in the morning with how the time and everything was. But I remember getting off the plane, and we just got to our hotel, and I just became overly emotional, and everyone was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's just allergies." But I was literally like holding back tears. I immediately got homesick because I had never been away from home before, and so that freaked me out a little bit with this realization that I'm like in a whole new country. But it was so much fun. I went to Spain and Italy and France. Italy won my heart over. I really want to go back there someday and like explore some more, but I feel like that was pretty adventurous. Also in high school, I like to brag about this, but I went to a ropes course with my church group and over the summer one year, and we did this ropes course where we were like climbing on things and whatnot, and like the biggest challenge was to climb this 30-foot pole. It was like a telephone pole, and I was the only one that was like crazy enough to do it. But I climbed all the way to the top and I jumped off because that's what you were supposed to do. That's how you got down. But it was really crazy, and I don't know what gave me the courage to do that, because I know I traditionally would never have done something like that, but I did it, and I was pretty proud of myself that day. So yeah, I'm not very adventurous, but I guess there's some adventure in my life. The next question is, if you could time travel, which era or time period would you visit? And this one is really hard because I don't know. Because as a reader, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but as a reader, I have these ideas of all these different places in the world, right? Or all these different time periods. And by what I've read, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's where I want to go. That's amazing. But I don't know how accurate they are. Some of them are just exciting. Like the 60s, 1960s, I think would be fun. Or 70s, 1970s. But then I think back farther, and like right now I'm reading and watching the Bridgerton series, and I know it's not accurate, but just the way that it has been perceived, I think it would have been fun maybe to live back then, but I don't know. I just feel like that's the romance sucker in me that's like, oh my gosh, that is so cute and fun and I would love that. But deep down I'm like, no, I don't think I would. I don't know about this stuff. And so I don't know. There's a lot of different places or times I would want to go and experience, I guess you could say, because we really couldn't change anything, but just experience really like what happened during that time period, I think would be fun. So I know I didn't really give you a straight answer, but there are some thoughts. I want to go everywhere, or to every time period. The next question is, what's one skill you're currently working on improving? That's a good question. I would say I'm currently trying to improve my time management skills. Honestly, I feel like, especially in the summer, time goes out the window. First of all, because I am on a new schedule. Because I am a teacher, I'm on summer break. My brain is not always braining, I guess you could say. Like, I don't really have a set schedule, and so I can do whatever I want to an extent, and then I feel like I don't get anything done, and then I feel terrible about myself because I don't feel productive even though like I'm on break, and like I don't know, it's like this weird vicious cycle that I go through. But short answer is time management. I feel like I need to be better about that. Moving on to the next question. Let's see. What's your favorite season and why? Oh, this is easy. I love fall. Fall is my favorite season because it's fall. I mean, it's cooler outside. I love the clothes you get to wear in fall because you get to wear sweaters and sweatshirts. I love pants, boots. I love the smells of fall. I just love the colors. Fall is a fun time, guys. If you are not a fall person, you should be. But yeah, so fall, that was pretty easy. Next one, let's see. If you could meet any celebrity or public figure, who would it be and what would you say to them? This is gonna be cheesy, and you should probably all know this if you follow me on Instagram or even on here, but it would be Taylor Swift. And I know it's like, oh, that's a dumb answer, or that's silly, or we all knew that was coming. But It really would be, and I would tell her thank you, because I truly believe that she is the person, like, I don't know, just like I'm like talking all over the place. As a oldest sister, I needed her in my life because I don't have an older sibling, and I have a lot of things that I've had to work through because of being the oldest sibling in my family. And that's nothing against my parents or anything like that, but there's a lot of things I had to work through. I didn't really have anyone there for me. You're on your own, kid. That's my anthem. I can do it with a broken heart. Yes, you can. Like, those were my songs. And like, when she came to the scene, I was in junior high, and I was like, oh my goodness, where have you been my whole life? Because everything you are saying, I relate to. And so I would just tell her thank you for being there for me, even though she has no clue who I am. But her music just really helped me in a lot of ways. If you could have dinner with any historical figure, who would it be and why? It would be Audrey Hepburn. I love her. I love Audrey Hepburn. I love her movies. I love her and just her humanitarian work that she has done. She was an amazing, amazing woman, in my opinion. And I would just like to talk to her about everything in life. How to be a good person, because I truly believe that she's an amazing person. My grandma is the one that introduced her to me, and I remember, once again, being a teenager, watching Breakfast at Tiffany's and Funny Face, and I just loved those movies. They made me so happy. Audrey Hepburn's just an amazing person, and so I don't have dinner with her. That would be my answer. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to fit everything. It's really difficult. Let's see. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received? I don't even know. There's so many good pieces of advice. But I would have to go with what my dad always told me, which is go the extra mile. Just because every time I've gone the extra mile, I feel like it's paid off in the end. And so that would be my piece of wisdom or advice, is to always go the extra mile. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? So we already talked about Italy. I definitely want to go back there. I know I've already been there, and so I'm going to pick another place, but I definitely want to go back there. I would love to go to Australia. I think that would be fun. I have a list, guys. Like, when I retire, I'm traveling. That is what I'm doing. I want to just go explore the world. And maybe that's what I should have done with my life in the beginning, is just become like a little explorer. I don't know. But I would want to just explore. But definitely Australia, just because I find their culture fascinating and would love like to actually see it in person. Same with like the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Ireland. I would love to just witness all of that in person. Japan, because my aunt is from Japan. She's Japanese, and I would just love to learn more about her culture. I've always wanted to go to Peru. This is because I read a book in high school called The Sunflower. I believe that's what it's called. But it's about this girl who gets dumped right before she gets married, and she decides to go to Peru on a humanitarian trip, and she meets this doctor, and I'm not going to spoil it, but it just made me want to go to Peru and go to Machu Picchu, and yeah, super exciting stuff. I'm trying to think what else or where else, but I think that's about it. I want to go everywhere. If I could, I would. Money was not a problem or an issue, I would say. I would go everywhere. Sorry guys. Favorite color. That's an easy one. Pink. I've always loved pink. It's a fun color. Favorite food. I feel like my favorite food is pretty, I don't know. I don't feel like I have a favorite food, but I have a favorite type of food, and that is Mexican. I love Mexican food. It's my favorite. Let's see. Favorite book, guys. I cannot pick a favorite book. I love all of them. Once again, I don't really feel like I have a favorite book, but I could say that my favorite type of books are like rom-coms. I feel like I'm in my rom-com era. Bring me back to the early 2000s, because their rom-com movies were the best. They really were. And that's what I like in a good book. But yeah, I just love it. And favorite TV show, I don't have one. I really do like New Girl and Friends. I believe they're the same, just different time periods. And then, like I said, I really have enjoyed Bridgerton so far. Love it. Favorite character, Anthony. And Kate. They're just my favorite couple in general. But yeah, and that's it. And then there's that weird side to me. I like true crime stuff. The TV series You was pretty great. I really liked that. But yeah, those are all my questions, you guys, which is perfect timing because I'm done with this, but I kind of want to share it with you and talk about it really quickly. So here we go. Monday is going to be fun. I have to take my sister. She's been going through some weird medical stuff right now, but I have to go take her to the doctor to get labs done because my mom is going to be taking my dad to the airport for a work thing that he has to go to. And then I have a neurology appointment at 9:45 that I have to go to. Tuesday, we're not doing anything. So I put this piece of cake down, but there's already that cake. So I think what I'm going to do, I don't like it when stickers duplicate themselves. It bugs me sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to move this little piece of cake. And we're just going to put this guy right here. Because that's how... Oh, he's kind of big. Oh my gosh. There we go. Because that's how my day is going to be. I have nothing, so we're going to eat cake. Student government retreat is on Wednesday. And so that's going to be my day. I don't have any to-do list this week because, like I said, I have things that are going on. Really nothing to do. I do have to get groceries, but I just decided to put that on that little label instead. And then Thursday is my birthday, you guys. It's my golden birthday. I'm turning 27 on the 27th, and I'm super excited. So I'm going to go celebrate, and I'm going to go shopping with my daughter and my mom, and my sister. we're all gonna go have some fun. And then my husband is going to take me to dinner. We're gonna go to Texas Roadhouse. My daughter actually requested that, and I know it's kind of silly. I'm letting my daughter pick where we go on my birthday dinner, but it was so cute because when we were talking about it and I was naming places, she just piped in and she's like, Mom, I want to take you to Texas Roadhouse so we can give you a Texas size yeehaw. And my heart was sold, because how could you not say no to that? Or how could you say no to that? And so we're going there for my Texas size yeehaw. I'm really excited. And then this weekend will be fun. I'm going to be doing a craft with Emery. I don't know what yet, but I'll find something. And then when my husband gets home, we are going to go on a little couples weekend getaway for my birthday, which I'm super excited about. So Emery gets to go hang out with Grandma and Grandpa. That night, we're going to go to an Olympic freestyle show, which is super cool. We're going to watch the winter athletes do all their skiing and snowboarding tricks. And they're going to be like landing in this pool. And so I'm excited about that. And then we have on Saturday, I wanted to just explore and shop Main Street. I thought that would be super fun. I just want to be a tourist for a day and experience some fun things there. And then we're just going to come home on Sunday. I don't know when, but wake up and come home. And that is my week. I have meals planned for the first half, but the second half, since we're going to be gone, we're going to be eating out, eating food other places. So I didn't plan anything. I simplified my habits just because I just wanted to make sure that they were simplified this week for what's going on. So I just want to focus on reading, gratitude, and water. And that's my week, you guys. I definitely want to add more of these stickers, but I don't know where I'm going to put them. So to be determined with that. But I really like how this week turned out. Super cute. I hope you enjoyed my little Q&A, and let me know if you want to see more of those with Plan With Me's, because I think that was kind of fun, but I was the one talking the whole time, so you may have thought that it was boring. But anyways, you guys, don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my planning content here on YouTube, and until next time, guys, I'll see y'all later. Bye.